Hello and welcome to 11 Alive Midday News here at 11. I'm Aisha Howard.
And I'm Cheryl Preheim. We have a lot to cover for you on this midday. The newest developments with the Hurricane Helene recovery. We have a crew at the governor's press conference as we speak. We're also covering the ongoing chemical plume out of Conyers.
Let's take a live look at the plume right now and where it is. You look off in the distance here. This is one of our traffic cams looking at I-20 eastbound there over the city of Conyers, and you see to the right of your screen that gas emission is coming off of that BioLab fire there that started on Sunday, and that plume is still going. Meteorologist Nicole Hartford is monitoring the plume and also the winds, Nicole. The expectation is that it's shifting toward Atlanta today, so APS is shifting school activities inside. The cleanup efforts are really stirring up some of the chemicals causing more off-gassing.
There's no specific timeline yet for the cleanup in Conyers. It's happening right now. It's a slow process, and it is causing the off-gassing to continue, which is why you continue to see the plume growing and moving.
Yeah, so people in the area, they're getting frustrated now at this point. A lot of them went to the city council meeting to ask about what happens next and who is going to be held accountable. Is it BioLab? What does that look like? 11 Alive's Beth Yates is following that part of the story for us and joining us. Beth, you have like this haze behind you there.
Yes, that plume continues to billow into the air, and many people thought the increase in the chlorine smell and the plume meant that the fire had reignited. But during that meeting you just mentioned, officials stressed that was not the case, and the increase in smell and plume is just a result of more chemicals being uncovered as they do that cleanup process. Take a listen.
And I did look at them directly and tell them in the coming weeks, you guys have a lot of hard questions you're going to have to answer.
That was Conyers City Manager Cameron Kelly assuring residents that BioLab will be held accountable for the impacts caused by the massive chemical fire at their facility.
And you're going to have to give answers. We're not going to dance around because there are major concerns with what occurred. And so I want everybody to know that.
During its council meeting Wednesday night, Conyers City Manager and Mayor attempted to clear up any confusion about the BioLab incident. The two toured the facility to get a better understanding of what happened Sunday. Officials say a sprinkler had malfunctioned, causing water to fall on chlorine pallets, sparking a chemical reaction and fire. And as the cleanup process continues, things could likely get worse.
And as they uncover material that was encased in the roof when it fell, that is when you see another big burst of off-gassing occur.
The increased off-gassing and smell of chlorine had many people thinking the fire had reignited, but officials want to stress that is just part of the cleanup process.
And what you are seeing as it crosses the interstate, it's not smoke, it's actually gases. It is off-gassing of the product. It's the natural effect when water is mixed with the chemical that was produced at that plant.
And that off-gassing is pretty strong and right now irritating my throat. But officials did not provide any timeline of when that cleanup will be complete. But they say they're working around the clock, 24 hours a day until, until they complete the cleanup process. Live in Conyers, Beth Yates, 11 Alive News.